Hi, my name's Gerry Schabruch, and I'm better known as Mary Ellen Schabruch's little brother. Mary Ellen and I grew up in Pennsylvania, and with, of course, my mother and father. She always would look out for her little brother. I mean, I could do nothing wrong, especially when I did things wrong. She was always sticking up for me, would always get upset if I got in trouble, and so it sort of turned around as years went by, and we started looking out for each other, and then as I got bigger, I could look out for her. Mary Ellen is a social butterfly. She never met a stranger, sort of takes after our dad that way. She loves everybody, will forgive anybody anything, as long as they are sorry. She wants to learn new things all the time, and works hard at trying to master new tasks. When my parents bought a place down here back in the 70s for a winter place, they discovered and heard about the Key Center. Well, the more we looked into it, the more we found out and met Chet Cole and found out what a wonderful place this is and what a difference from other places. So when we got here, the first thing we did is Mary Ellen, while still living with my parents, would come to the Key Center and take part in the workshops and the like, and she just loved it. It gave her something to do, gave her purpose. That was her work. Well, of course, when my mother passed away, Mary Ellen was still living with Dad, and that turned out to actually be a good thing for Dad more than Mary Ellen, I have to say. He needed the companionship. He had to take care of her, and he did. He did a wonderful job. When he passed away, Mary Ellen came in to live with Pat and I, my wife and I, and it was fine. The Key Center, once again, being very instrumental in helping us to arrange for transportation for her to go to her job, which she was now working at Hardee's and has been there for years and years. It was a difficult transition for her because our life was a lot different than Dad's. Dad was retired. He was busy, but he took Mary Ellen with him everywhere. They did a lot of things together. Pat and I both had to go to work, worked outrageous hours. She spent too much time alone. So when the Key Center called and said there was an opening, I talked to her and I asked her, I said, "You want to go check it out?" And she said, yeah, and so we went and we looked at the house and the room, and we went home and we talked about it some more. And I told her, I said, "You don't have to go." I said, "But if you want to go and you want to try it, it's not permanent. Anytime you want to come home, you just let me know and I'll stop in a lot," which I did at first. Now I'm not such a good brother, but first of all, I have to make an appointment now, because she's just too busy. But the Key Center was wonderful every step of the way. She's progressed so much. She just loves what she does here. Mary Ellen has come a long way from the time we first came here in 1980. So she's been involved with the Key Center now for 30 years. As she's more and more involved in the Key Center, she's made friends. She has all sorts of friends. Everyone loves Mary Ellen, and she just has blossomed into a very independent person. She's much more independent than she was. She'd relied on my mother and father for every decision, and now she wants to make some decisions on her own. And as I said earlier, it's sort of funny now because I come to see her and, well, Mary Ellen went here, or Mary Ellen's there, or they went out to dinner, or I said, my bad, I should have made my appointment. I could never do for Mary Ellen what the Key Center can do. I could never, ever have given her what the Key Center has given her. She goes on cruises. It's amazing. It's just amazing. Anyone who has a developmentally challenged person in their life needs to contact the Key Center. There are, as hard as parents may work to try and help, or siblings to try and help or guide this person in their life, they just don't have the tools to do it with. The Key Center is such a caring organization. So everybody in it cares about my sister and everyone else. They have, as I said, the tools, they have the desire, and they put in the time. And I would highly recommend, don't even hesitate. If you got to get on a waiting list, hurry up. Because, you know, your family member will never have an opportunity like this anywhere in the country. If I have one thing to say to the viewing audience, it would be this: reach deep and reach often. The Key Center provides services that you could not possibly pay for. And they take care of people in our society that other members of the society don't care about. They give them dignity. They give them a life that is full of joy and challenges. So please, find it in your heart. I know it's tough economic times. I don't care if it's $5, $10. If you can give more, give thousands, because they need it for these programs.